Hey y'all, Kevin here, and this is Pure Reviews, where I review all kinds of products. So if you are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And in particular, if you find this video useful or helpful, be sure to hit that like button before you go. Maybe even leave a comment that simply says thanks. Really helps out the channel a ton, and I greatly appreciate it. So today's product is available on Amazon, and I've included a link in the description that will take you directly to the product page where you can see the current price point, see if it's on sale, all that lovely information. But what is it? It is a kids smartwatch designed for kids in mind and also parents' peace of mind. So this was sent over by a company called SoyMomo, and it's absolutely amazing smartwatch. So this is the box it's going to come in. Once you open it up, you're going to get a charging base station, which is really cute here. It's kind of like this little black resting part, and then the charging cable folds right on in there, and then it just sticks via a magnet. So it's just really fun when sitting on their desk. It plugs in via a USB cord. They also do include a brick adapter on it, so that way you can plug this in. Now, you are going to get a nice little screwdriver because that's what you're going to use to remove and insert your SIM card. And then there's going to be this little white disc part that's going to allow you to grab that SIM card and pull it out so you doesn't just fall out and you lose it. But why is this a cool kids smartwatch? It is just loaded with lots of features that kids will love, but also parents will enjoy themselves. So some of the features that kids are going to love. Let's start there. First off, it's got a built-in AI assistant that is user-friendly via OpenAI that is tailored for kids. So they can use their phone to ask all kinds of fun questions that are for kids. So if they're curious about a certain plant or an animal, they can take a picture of it, they can ask questions, they can ask what is the capital of a city, and it will answer them those responses, which is just a cool learning tool for the kiddos. Now, what's the largest mammal?
Momo is searching the treasure chest of knowledge. Did you know? A helicopter is an aircraft that can take off and land vertically.
The largest mammal is the blue whale. They can grow up to 100 feet long and weigh as much as 200 tons. That's like having lots and lots of elephants swimming together. Isn't that cool? Have you ever seen a whale?
Now, it also does have music services built into it, like Spotify Lite, which once again are tailored towards kids' music, so you don't have to worry as a parent about them listening to something inappropriate that you don't want. There is the ability to go ahead in there and set up tasks and chores for your kids. If you do that, you can reward them. And they earn points. Now, they're going to have their own custom little panda character that as they earn those points, they can kind of change the clothing. They can make it unique to what they want and what they like. And that's a way of rewarding them through the app. And also it's a way of helping parents if they want to focus on like chores and getting things done, homework and stuff like that. So there's a lot of fun interaction. You can really make it customizable for that child in mind. Now, why is it a great peace of mind for adults? So first off, it has a built-in GPS tracking. The nominal setting of that is where it reports back every 10 minutes. You can set that for longer if you want to extend the watch's battery life, or you can move that all the way down to 1 minute. Just keep in mind, the more often it's talking back to the GPS, the quicker, it's using more battery power. So the 10-minute one's kind of the sweet spot. Now, you can set up multiple zones once your child enters. So let's say you have a zone for your home, you have a zone for grandma's house, you have a zone for their school, and maybe their best friend's house. And when they go over there, you're going to get a notification that they're in their zone. You're also going to get a notification when they leave their zone. So if they've left school and they're not supposed to, you're going to know about it. And then you're also going to be able to see where they are on the GPS map, which is another nice feature. Now, let's say your child is out trick-or-treating or they're out walking and they somehow got lost. There's a nice feature in there. They can literally press a button that says, take me home, and then it's going to tell all those zones. So you can go, if they're by grandma's house, they can sit there and say, take me home, and it'll give them step-by-step directions to how to get to grandma's house, and it'll direct them there. So it's another big peace of mind. If they're out wandering and they get lost, they will be able to find their way back, which is another great thing. Now, all the contacts have to be approved by the parent through the app. Multiple parents will download multiple apps. So if mom and dad will each have their own app, if you want grandma to be able to approve friends and family on the kids or whatever, she can also do it through the app as well. So basically they download the app and then you'll get a request for a phone number. You can simply approve that or deny it if you don't know that person. So if they meet friends at school and they share numbers, they can call each other on their watch. It allows you to store unlimited number of contacts, which is a big, nice feature compared to kids' watches out there. It also allows you to call either somebody that has the app or doesn't have the app. So you can also call landline. So if a relative doesn't have a cell phone or they don't use their cell phone, they prefer their landline, you can set it up to call that as well. And they are also working on a way to be able to text message, because right now text messaging is directly through the app itself. But soon, hopefully, they're going to be rolling out an update that's going to allow you to also text people that don't have the app. So they'll be able to communicate there as long as they're an approved contact. Now, they can also do video camera. There is a nice wide angle video camera. Just keep in mind, if you are doing the videoing, it is through the app. So the parent has to have the app or a friend has to have the app in order for the child to talk back and forth, but you both can see each other, which is another nice feature built into it. Now, another big piece of mind for adults is it does have an SOS mode. So if they press the side of the watch rapidly multiple times, it will signify whoever is the designated SOS person. That's usually the person that creates the count. There can only be one designation. You can change that after you set it up, so you're not pigeonholed. If dad sets it up but mom wants to be it, or vice versa, you can change it as need through the app. Just the person that's authorized is the one that has to change it. But it has that SOS mode, which is a great feature built into it. Now, as far as network, this is going to use basically if you have your T-Mobile, Verizon, AT&T networks, you can set it up with those SIM cards, or you can use their own network and their own SIM card. So it's up to you on whatever plan you want to do, whatever solution you have, but you can utilize multiple services, which is nice. And it is using the cell network. So as long as your cell phone's getting good coverage, your watch should get good coverage as well. You can also set it up to where it can connect to Wi-Fi, like in your house and things like that, if you wish. As far as the battery life, you're going to expect it's going to get about 48 hours on the norm. So what we typically do is we charge it at night, so that way it lasts a full day easy, no problem. But if, the second day it gets kind of close, especially depending on how often the GPS is going. So we like to just charge it up every night, but you can get a full day out of it without any issue, which is great. Now, as far as the data is all stored here on USA servers. So if you're concerned about that, it is all stored right here in the USA as far as the data that they use when you're communicating and talking back and forth. But you can also check the history as a parent. So you do completely see who they've contacted, who they've called. You can even see where they've gone. And so if they do go to a friend's house and they end up going out and about, you do see all that through the app as an option. So it's got a lot of built-in safety features into it, which is great. It's a perfect solution if you are at the point where you want to keep an eye, you want to give your child a little bit of freedom, but you don't want to have them have just the typical phone out there where there's no really good parental supervision over it, or maybe you're not quite ready to handle that expensive of an item. This is where the watch works really well. Because as you can see, it does have a nice little rubber skin all the way around it. It's very comfortable to wear. And if they drop it or whatnot, unless it just falls just right, it can take a little bit of a beating because it's made for kids, which is another reason I like about it. But overall, it's a great kids smartwatch. It works very well. It has a lot of features that you can utilize or you can choose to ignore. It's very customizable in that way. And so for all those reasons, I do think this watch is totally worth checking out if you're looking for a kid-friendly smartwatch. If there's something that I haven't quite covered that you're a little curious about, feel free to hit me up in the comment section. I do typically respond to those. That is it till the next video. You guys, take it easy. Later. Congrats, you made it to the end of the video. Thank you very much. Greatly appreciated for the support. Be sure to hit that like button on the video. It really, really does help out. And if you have not subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell if you want to get notified when new videos come out on this channel.